Fujifilm X100VI with interchangeable lenses. This is Fujifilm X-E5 plus XF23mm f2.8. Let's see in this video how I'm liking or I'm not liking Fujifilm XF23mm f2.8 from Fujifilm. Hi there, Tudor Matescu here. Fujifilm X-E5, it is sold with XF23mm f2.8 as a kit lens. But also you can buy XF23mm f2.8 if you want to buy just this lens. So, does this lens worth the money? Should you buy it? Does this lens replace an X100VI lens? How is this lens and what are my impressions regarding this lens on Fujifilm X-E5? So first, let me address the build quality and the handling of this lens. This lens is really small. It is as small as the XF23mm f2.8. It is metal build, it is weather sealed and weather resistant. It is very small and also it has a very nice aperture ring. I'm really loving a lot the aperture ring. The clicks are amazing. The damping of the aperture ring, it's really amazing. Really extraordinary feedback and touch feedback regarding the aperture ring of this lens. It is small, compact, and yes, you can put X-E5 with this lens, of course, without the square hood in your pocket without any problems. And yes, the camera, it will be as small as Fujifilm X100VI. So regarding build quality and handling, from my point of view, this lens, it is 10 out of 10. Really loving a lot this lens. It is one of the nicest lens regarding ergonomics, how it looks and how it feels on your camera body. Now let me address a little the AF, how this lens, it is focusing and it's operating, I'll say, on X-E5, because I must address how the lens is operating because it is the first lens that is doing stuff like this. So regarding operation, this lens, it is slow. What does this mean? This means when you open X-E5 or other Fujifilm camera, look here, you are hearing how the lens is entering into the sleep mode. And to open, you are also hearing how this lens is entering in the open mode. So it's a slow lens at startup time and also at sleep time. This I don't like. This never happened with me with other Fujifilm lenses. Of course, some lenses are squeaking like 35mm f1.4, but 35mm f2 doesn't do this. So yes, this lens, it is slow at startup time. How is the AF speed and accuracy? Of course, as a Pancake lens, it is a little bit better than X100VI and also a little bit better than XF27mm f2.8. So AF speed and accuracy a little bit better, but this doesn't mean that it is wow. No, with Fujifilm, nothing is wow. Also the 18mm f1.4 that it's silent and it seems fast is not wow when it comes to AF speed and accuracy, especially accuracy. So it is working okay and a little bit better than XF27mm f2.8 and also than the X100VI lens. So yes, you'll have a faster camera or a faster lens compared to X100VI. How much faster? Again, it doesn't matter. In real world use, I would say that it doesn't matter. 5%, 10%, something like this. So overall, I'm satisfied. Let's take it like this. I'm satisfied with the AF speed and accuracy. I'm using this lens especially with AF single mode and from time to time also with AF continuous mode and also with IAF. It will do a good job, depending again if your subject doesn't move fast. If your subject will move fast, don't count on it. But other than that, AFS, again, you can make this work. I guess that if you want to buy this lens brand new and you have some Fujifilm experience, you know what to expect regarding AF speed and accuracy regarding Fujifilm lenses and especially Fujifilm Pancake lenses. But for what it is, I am not disappointed because let me address now the image quality part. How is the lens, how I like it or how I don't like it. First, I want to tell you that I really like this lens. I am liking it a lot. I'm in love with this lens. Really, it is one of the best Pancake lenses that Fujifilm made. It is better than XF27mm f2.8 by much, I would say. It's not flat, it has a nice 3D pop to it, a nice pop to the image, even if it is wider than 27mm f2.8, it's resolving the 40 megapixel sensor of Fujifilm X-E5 and also of Fujifilm cameras without any problems. And also it has great image quality, great contrast, great colors, deep colors, and definitely it's a modern rendering similar to the XF30mm f2.8, a great lens from Fujifilm. So basically with this lens you get similar image to a macro lens that Fujifilm has. Also this lens is great for close-up photography, being portraiture photography or photography of flowers, things, products. Very great rendering from close up to far distance. So this lens is delivering on all aspects. Regarding coatings, the lens is very good, is not flaring as the XF27mm f2.8. I didn't have flare with this lens. Maybe it may have some flare, but not like the XF27mm f2.8 that has flare. But with this, for the moment, I didn't have any problems. So image quality, it is 10 out of 10 regarding how this lens is rendering. It's rendering fine details, nice texture, nice clarity. It has a very nice rendering, and I would say that I'm liking even more the rendering than the Fujifilm X100VI. It is a more modern lens. Let's take it like this. Maybe I'm liking Fujifilm X100VI. I'm not saying I'm not liking X100VI, but this is a little bit better in a way because you don't have an f2 aperture, but the rendering, it is something modern. Again, it is similar to the 30mm f2.8. Very important. So if you know that lens, XF30mm f2.8, expect similar rendering with this lens. And this is a huge deal. This is a huge deal because we are talking about a Pancake lens that renders great image quality as the monster resolution that the 30mm f2.8 lens is. So great image quality, really 10 out of 10 regarding how small and compact is this lens. Of course, it will not be perfect like an Apple lens, but I'm very satisfied in black and white and also in color photography. Very satisfied between this lens and XF27mm f2.8. Definitely I'm choosing this lens, and also between 30mm f2.8 and this lens, I may choose this lens because it is more compact than 30mm f2.8. Of course, different field of views, but I just wanted to underline how good is the image quality. So the image quality, it is top-notch image quality for a Pancake lens. So what Fujifilm did here, it is really 10 out of 10. So I'm really liking the fact that this lens has such good image quality. Now let me address a little the f2.8 aperture. Is the f2.8 aperture a deal breaker? It's a problem. Do you need an f2 aperture like on X100VI, like on 23mm f2? From my point of view, no. F2.8, it's not a problem. You still have pop, you still have subject to background separation, and more than that, compared to XF23mm f2, you have a very compact lens. Again, this is a little bit longer because I have this square hood, but the lens, it is very compact. You really don't need to add a square hood or a lens hood to this lens. So the lens is very compact. So this lens, it's winning it a lot. So if you are using X Pro 2, X Pro 3, X-E2S and any other camera, this will make from your Fujifilm camera a very compact and powerful 35mm equivalent camera. This is a huge deal for any Fujifilm camera. So when you want to be compact and have a powerful camera, you can go with this lens. And more than that, but I'll do a test in the future, I do feel that this lens can replace XF27mm f2.8 when you'll put this lens in the crop mode, because it has more power and more resolution compared to 27mm f2.8, and also it's rendering better images compared to XF27mm f2.8 for my liking. So I'm really liking this lens a lot. Now regarding price, this lens, it is $500. Does it worth the price? Again, if you are into the Fujifilm system and want a Pancake-ish competent lens, weather sealed and weather resistant, I guess that yes, the price, it's okay. But this lens has more sense to buy it with the Fujifilm X-E5 or with other Fujifilm camera if they will be offers regarding this lens with a Fujifilm camera body. So yes, if you want to buy X-E5, definitely get it with this lens. It's a bargain to get this lens as a kit lens with your X-E5 camera or any other kit that it may be out there. If you don't have this lens and you want to buy it brand new, does it worth the price? From my point of view, yes, the price, it's okay for a lens like this, because again, it's Pancake, but it's totally a premium lens when it comes to build quality and image quality. So very important, we have very few lenses that are so good and so small. Regarding the slowing down of your camera, is not a deal breaker. Probably in the future, I do hope that they will update the firmware of the lens. It's not clear for me why this lens it is so slow at startup time and also at sleep time, but it's not a deal breaker in the end regarding what you get here. So personally, I'm very satisfied with this lens when it comes to the end result. Let's take it like this. I have XF27mm f2.8 from the moment that Fujifilm launched that lens. And I've not put my hand on XF27mm f2.8, I think for at least 1 year, at least. Why? Because I'm not liking the image quality. Even if I like a lot the field of view, I'm not liking that flat images with XF27mm f2.8. But with this, I have no problems in taking it and using it. Every time I'm taking my X-E5, I'm thinking I must get this because I like it, and if I want AF or I want a Pancake lens, I must have XF27mm f2.8 and I will not regret it. Now, compared to X100VI, does it have sense to get X-E5 with this lens compared to X100VI? From my point of view, as a short note, yes, because this lens XF23mm f2.8 plus 35mm f1.4 is all that you need in your camera bag, and you'll have a very light and compact package that will offer you great image quality in these fields of view, and you are done. You don't need another lens. Of course, you can get different lenses depending on what you want to do, but you'll be much better regarding image quality and what you can get compared to X100VI. So this is where X-E5 plus this lens, it is winning it here, because you can add also this light lens and boom, you'll have a great package with great character, with great image quality, with great colors. So again, what you can do with just two lenses, sky is the limit for street photography, for family photography, for travel photography, for portraiture photography, for documentary photography, and so on. So yes, I'm totally recommending XF23mm f2.8. Fujifilm did a real great job with this lens, and it's one of a kind lens. Now, if you are curious what kind of lens hood I'm using here, I'm using a Freewell lens hood. Links in the comments and description for all the gear that I'm using. So if you're liking content like this, please subscribe now to my channel, leave me your comments, and what is free and is helping this channel to grow, it is to watch my next videos. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.